Hello. Okay. Where am I? Turn down a random road so I can start the video over. And I just found this like whole little water area. Oh, little birdie. Little birdie. Hello. I like pulled over. I was like, oh, cool. There's like a little whole like lake thing right here. I pulled over so I wasn't driving. I have to put it back on copyright free music. So there is some music playing in the background. Playing. I'm just parked in the middle of this boat dock right now. Okay. Hello, everyone, again. And we're going to be driving over that bridge. So I was like, oh, I want to pull over before I go live, before I looked at my service. I'm like, oh, I'm out of the forest. I have service again. I'm in Palatka, is how I'm going to say that. Half the town's in Florida, but it's Palatka. It's a very weird word. Palatka. We're about 35 minutes from Palatka. St Augustine. And like I said, I mean, I just got an ETA from my friend. They're gonna be there about 10 minutes after I am, so I don't know. Maybe after we eat, on my way home, I will do a short live driving through St. Augustine. I don't know if I'll have time beforehand. Memorial Bridge looks like we're driving into the clouds right now. There's a road up here called Old Brick Road. I wonder if it's not brick at all. It makes me very curious if it's brick at all. I wonder if it's just paved now. Old Brick. Where do you live? Old Brick Road. On a brick road? No. I might be the only person to have these thoughts. Yeah, it's definitely paved. How unfortunate. Lane and realize I have to make a left up here. Corky bells. rare occasion, I'm actually kind of hungry. Oh, man. Not a rare occasion. I'm really tired. State farmers market? I've heard of farmers markets, but not state farmers markets. Oh my gosh. That really big dragon that I made, I had like 2 failed prints on that because it was like 4 different pieces and the wings failed on me twice. I'm like, are you serious? Like, I wasted so much filament on that. Like, total, I think it was close to 30 hours. Like with the failed prints, I think. But it was a long time. Yeah, I actually just had to order a new hot end because I think, well, I had an extra hot end. Oh, nice, okay. I had an extra hot end, but I wanted a more precise one for the lithophane. So I ordered a 0.2 head instead of a 0.4. I also ordered an extra 0.4 just in case. But my printer it's not printing correctly. It's not like solid. Like, everything is kind of falling apart, and I'm not really sure why. Mine came with a 0.4, and then they have like a 0.2, and then there's like a 0.6, but you're gonna get way better quality out of a 0.2 and a 0.4 than even a 1. That seems like a lot. Yeah. The nice thing with these is that you can work on them, and what I like about mine is I can take the top off of it. After taking it apart that day, I was a little worried, but it all. I don't know why you just came into my lane, guy. That was absolutely ridiculous.
Lower speed.
Yeah. Yeah, the 0.4 looks really good. I have had 0 issues with what things look like. I haven't used the 0.2, so I plan on doing a lot of lithophanes because I got the CMYK kit, and then, but I like why is there carpet in the road? I've been making a lot of different like dragons and stuff. Now Jamie is making practical items that you can use things for, which I do plan on using because on Amazon Day or whatever, Prime Day, I ended up buying a lot of filament. Yeah, definitely great for Christmas gifts. I'm making a lot of Christmas gifts, that's for sure. But so in the craft room where all the vinyl is on the wall at my house, Jamie, I'm sure you remember photos and stuff. I'm taking that vinyl down because I really don't use a lot of vinyl, and I plan on moving my 3D printer over there, and then having all my filament up on the wall there. And then I purchased a hot box, like a dry box. Now I can use my printer. The nice thing about having my printer is I can enclose it and dry the filament, but it takes a lot longer. So I bought a separate dry box to heat the filament to remove all that out. But I want to get a couple different boxes to keep the humidity down. But I want to have it in that area, so then everything's just a roll. All I have to do is roll out from the chair. It'd be when you guys are looking at the video to the right where the 3D printer will be. I have PLA for the most, PLA matte and silk. I haven't used anything else. I haven't. Well, except for, I have the CMYK kit for it, so I'm able to make it prints almost like a regular printer to make colored items. But I've only been able to do one so far. But like I said, something happened with my hot end. It got once I take the printer apart, I'll heat it up and then take it apart and then try to see if there's a jam in there somewhere. Just be careful on there's PLA. Okay, guy. Yes, there's a cop there, but the speed limit's 65, not 55. You're killing me, man. You're going 50 miles an hour. Now it's 55. Oh, and then it drops to 45. Okay, I'll give you a break. Basically, you have to be careful with anything with like sparkle stuff. Like that's the other thing, Jamie. If the 0.4 or no, not 0.4, 0.6 and up is really good for like if you want to do like glow in the dark, because there's like little pieces in there. That's what gets stuck in the thing with the smaller head, smaller hot end, is those type of filaments that have extra chunky pieces. That's why I had failed prints in the beginning, because I was using a glow in the dark that it didn't work very well. What brand are you using? Because it was not a good one that I got. I ended up returning it because one print and had to take the whole thing apart with the glow in the dark that I bought. Because that's the other thing, is like there are some sketchy filaments out there where I don't know who's making them, but unless they're just made for certain printers. Okay, yeah, Overture is a good one. Overture and Amulin is pretty good. When I first got it, I was like, oh, that one looks cool, that one looks cool, that one looks cool. And I had to return a whole box because it wasn't even like the spool wouldn't even work in my printer. And I was like, okay, I must have bought something for like a $80 3D printer, like a little itty bitty thing. So now I make sure to buy only 1 kilogram rolls, and then I read the reviews on every single one that I go to buy. Mine came with hardened steel. The ones that I just bought are stainless steel. I don't know which one is better. Honestly, they were the same price on the website, but I was like, I'll try stainless steel. So I have a 2.4 hardened steel. And then I just bought a 0.4 and a 0.2 of stainless steel. Then I saw, I mean, I know it's a little bit more money, but not for my printer, but like, I mean, it could work for the other ones, but there is diamond. Yeah, I saw the diamond tips. Ruby, oh my gosh. Oh, nice. I would like to get to a point where I'm able to sell some stuff to pay for the printer. And then, because I've been kind of dabbling in the painting of some of the stuff that I print, just painting pieces of it, not the whole thing. So then, you know, I keep finding myself in different areas where I'm like, well, now I kind of want to airbrush, but then if I get an airbrush, I have to buy an airbrush, like more paints. I'm like, no, just do what I have right now, use what I have. But I was looking at if I do get an airbrush, there's a name brand called No Name, and it's a cordless, and it's not like I'm doing this all the time, so it gives you a little bit of time to. It's an air cordless compressor, but that's like my wish list. Yeah. I made a little hermit crab, and but I think the airbrush would look really cool for painting some of these pieces. So I'll probably be showing those on this channel more so than on the other channel. And then when I practice painting some stuff, then I'll also do that probably on this channel. Unless I do it on like a Thursday night, where we would usually do like a mixed media type thing on the other channel. So we'll see. But then, like, also wish list item, I would love to get a laser cutter, like engraver. I've been doing so much research on them, and again, that's something that, you know, I would like to, you know, if I make something with that, that's something I would sell, not just to make it. But the X-Tool S1 is a diode, fully enclosed printer, laser engraver. It's got like a 20-watt laser. I would prefer the 20-watt one, but the price tag on it right now, like I said, that's like a down the road type of thing, because I find myself getting in these different rabbit holes when I'm looking up different ideas for crafting. Okay, so I didn't have Amelin. So I didn't have glow-in-the-dark Amelin. So, okay. I don't think I did. That's awesome. That's good to know. And it's crazy because my my grandparents come over to my house, not very often, but when they do, they're like, you should get rid of some of this crafting stuff and where you can make a living room. And I'm like, that's what my front bedroom's for. I have 2 couches in there and a TV. That's my living room. And I'm like, they're like, but if people come over, you might want to have a sitting place. I'm like, well, that's also the front of my bedroom. Like, I have a couch and a TV in my bedroom. It's like, this is my workspace. Like, I want it, not just to be cricket stuff, but like, I want it to be things that I like to do. But again, I just want to make sure that there's, other areas of income for it, because I don't want to just buy a machine to buy a machine. Yeah, I get it, Jamie. It's a nice thing about, just me living there. Yeah, it really does. And when you really start getting down that rabbit hole, it's like, okay, what's going on here? I have so much extra. Oh, I can't talk about that. It's nothing. It's a gift for someone, so I can't talk about that. Just in case that person joins the live or just decides to watch this video at a later time. So I can't talk about that until after Christmas. On a sewing machine. No. I got rid of all the sewing stuff. I can't do the sewing thing. Yeah, everything else, yes, absolutely. I'm gonna have like a whole little paint area. Yeah, I don't know how to sew. That makes sense. My mom, she fixed a pair of my pants one time when I worked at Sears. Yeah, back when Sears was a thing. And they're khakis. And I was like, hey, I got this hole. Can you fix it? And she's like, yeah. She thought it would be funny to sew material that looks like a baseball in the hole of my pants. And the hole was like in like the just like it looked like a baseball from afar away. And I was like, I went to work, I didn't even like, oh, I fixed your pants, didn't even think about it, didn't look at it, put the pants on, went to work, and they're like, Alex, what do you have a baseball? What is that? I'm like, I looked in the mirror and I'm like, oh my gosh. And so I pictured to my mom. I was like, what is this? And she's like, I fixed your pants. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I went to work with a baseball fabric sewn into my. It was like a circle. It was so ridiculous. Thanks, Mom. I didn't wear them to work again, but I definitely wore them again, just to get a reaction out of people. I'm like, what are you wearing? Thank you, Jamie. Interstate 95. Drive up the coast. "11 minutes. Tell them at Chicken Salad Chick, but they don't open till 10. That's okay. Man, it's kind of a groggy day today. There's like no clouds. I'm gonna stop here until I know I can make it through. For one, that's a Florida State Trooper, which is best. It looks cold. 73 degrees though. Ooh, that is not a copyright free song. Why is that playing? I was like, why is Green Day playing? Okay, Mr. Noisy Truck. Yeah, I know it looks cold out, but it's really not.
X band.
Okay. We are technically in St. Augustine now. I don't believe I have time. Before I leave town, I'll go live when I go to leave Chicken Salad Chick, and I'll drive downtown. Just because it would take an extra 15 minutes probably to drive downtown and back to where Chicken Salad Chick is. And my friend's gonna be there at like right around 10 o'clock, so gas here is $2.86. It's $2.99 in the villages, and out in the middle of nowhere was $3.56. So we're in a range of $2.86 to $3.56 in Florida right now, from what we've seen today. You know, you can go to Vietnam, and you can, for $397 a night, which is a lot of money. Not for what it is, but I mean, it's a lot of money to stay somewhere. But for $397, you could stay on a mega yacht. $400 a night to stay on a mega yacht. Like, that's pretty cool. I'd like to do that once. I just feel like I can't go to any of those countries because I don't know. I'm terrible, absolutely terrible with learning languages. But I would have to rely on Google Translate. I never really cared to go to India, but now I kind of want to go to India because of the elevation. I think it would be awesome to stay somewhere where your elevation is like crazy high. Like, I saved one of the places on Airbnb. I think this one is actually in Peru. It was 16,000 foot elevation. You're staying at this little place, and it's like $40 a night. I don't know how you get there. Hopefully by car, because I'm not hiking to that elevation. 16,000 feet. That's 3 miles above what I am right now. Yeah, Vietnam is so cheap. I watched a video where the guy, like, if you type in Vietnam vacation, there's a guy is like spending $1,000 on Vietnam. He doesn't do it in 4 days. Like, he stayed at a 5-star hotel, which is a little extreme. Everything was gold, too much gold, but it was $97 a night. Like, what? It's crazy. Now, the most expensive thing is actually getting there. Once you're there, you know, getting places is the hardest thing, is the most expensive part. But spending the money in those places, like, that's where I think it'd be really cool to do. I definitely want to travel more once I get my hips fixed. I don't know why I said Maya, and I thought that song, Maya here, Maya ooh. But my passport expires in 2025, so when I go to get a new passport, I think that's going to be kind of my plan, is to try to get as many stamps, fill up that book. I only have a few stamps on mine that I have right now, one of which is Cuba. I went to Cuba and Heathrow, London Heathrow, England. I went to Canada, but they don't stamp it. I was hoping they did. They didn't when I went through. And then, like, in Honduras, you don't even need a passport, really, because you're going there on a cruise. A lot of the cruise places, you just need to show that you have a birth certificate. So. Almost there. Like I said, we have to, yeah, I'll definitely do another video after I eat. I'll go live. You know, if you guys aren't able to catch the live in a little bit, you know, you can always watch the replay. But I loved going down by the Fountain of Youth in St. Augustine. It's like absolutely beautiful road, covered trees and everything. But where I'm going is actually right here. I think I can turn in right here by Jimmy John's to go to Chicken Salad Chick. Come on, you really shouldn't have went. You should have waited for me to go there. But okay, it's all right. Made it work. Chicken salad chick. Ooh, I was like, there's no parking, but there is, because I have a handicap sticker. All right. Oh, like I said, I will go live. Thanks everyone. You definitely should do a cruise, Sharon, if you can. If you wait last minute, you can usually find them pretty cheap. So it's just trying to find a flight, you know, to Florida or somewhere like that. But we'll see you guys in a little bit.